All right, here we have a problem about consecutive numbers here. Here we're considering two consecutive multiples of 3. Their product is 648. Find the numbers. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try to set up an equation which we can try to solve and then find the answer or answers to this problem. So let's read it again. Consider two consecutive multiples of 3. What does consecutive mean? It means they come one right after the other one. All right, so they're as close together as they could possibly be. But they're also multiples of 3. Well, if they're both multiples of 3, that means their difference is a multiple of 3. What's the smallest the difference can be then? It can be as small as 3. So we're looking for two numbers that differ by 3. Okay, so I need to find these numbers. So let's let x be one of these numbers. Let's let x be the smaller of the two numbers. I have to pick one of them, so I'll pick the smaller one. Let x be the smaller of the two numbers. Okay, well, their product is 648. So if I multiply x times the other number, and we said they differ by 3, so if x is a smaller one, the other one must be x plus 3. The product is 648. All right, so I got to solve this equation. The left-hand side's factored, but the right-hand side's not 0, so that's not really good for us. So what we have to do is unfactor it, get the right-hand side to be 0, and then see what we can do from there. So let's unfactor it. Let's multiply through by x. I need the right-hand side to be 0, so let's subtract 648 from both sides. All right, good. Now we have a quadratic equation here that we want to solve. The right-hand side is 0, just like we want it to be. There's two approaches from here. You can try to factor it. You could jump in and try to use the quadratic formula. I'm a fan of factoring whenever possible, so try to factor it. Let's see if you can find the factorization. All right, so pause the video now. See if you can find the factorization. This one's got a lot of things to check because this number has a lot of factors, but see if you can do it. Okay, so pause the video. Okay, so let's check our work together. Here's what you should have gotten. X plus 27, x minus 24. These are two factors of negative 648, and they add to 3. So that's the factorization. All right, well, this gives us two answers for x. X is negative 27 or positive 24. Now, is this the answer to the problem? Are these the two numbers? Well, think about it. They can't be because we're looking for two consecutive multiples of 3. These should only differ by 3. These don't differ by 3, right? One's negative, one's positive. They differ by a lot. So what are we getting here? Well, we're getting two possibilities for the smaller number. Okay, so here's one possibility. Okay, the smaller number is negative 27. And what's the consecutive number? The consecutive multiple of 3, the next larger multiple of 3. It's negative 24. I just add 3 to this. Remember, that's what the other number was. It was x plus 3. So if I just add 3 to this, I get negative 24. That's one possibility. So this is one answer to the problem. Two consecutive numbers whose product is 648. But there's another possibility, right? Because we could use the other x. Right? There's also the x 24. So another possibility. We could have x be 24, and the next larger consecutive multiple of 3 is you get that by adding 3 to this, 27. These are two consecutive multiples of 3. Their product is 648, so they work. So that's another possibility. So there's actually two solutions to this problem. There's this pair of numbers, and there's this pair of numbers. Okay? So we did it. Congratulations, us. All right.